Hello. Hey, now it's working. There we go. How's everyone doing tonight? Yeah, I know I'm kind of late. I had a birthday party that I was at for my brother-in-law. I wanted to try to leave by 6, but I lost track of time and was leaving there at about 6:30 instead. So I'm like, I'm still gonna try to stream tonight. So, and then of course, everyone has to say goodbye in their own way. So it's like, and then we start talking with people. So I end up leaving there at about like 10 to 7. Like, I guess I'm gonna do from 7:30 to like 9. So, or 9:30, whatever I decide. I don't think I'm gonna do a full 3 hours tonight. How's everyone doing? Y'all having a good night? Oh, you know, I should probably send out a ping in the Discord live. Everyone know that I'm actually live. They'll see. It'll be fine, actually. I'm not gonna worry about it. Massive hyper focus planning on your end. Oh, jeez, I read that so wrong and misconstrued it so bad in my mind. Oh, jeez. Oh, jeez. That's how you know I'm tired, because my mind did not process that correct. uh... But before we get started on the egg hatching, because that's what we'll be doing tonight, because I didn't have time to actually like do a proper setup and change everything. So we're just gonna hatch the rest of the eggs that I had, and then we'll probably figure something else out from there. Oh, right. I know what I was gonna get to. So you've probably kind of seen it a little bit underneath the boxes right here. But Dubby did release some new stuff for Black Friday. They have a limited run flavor, which is what I'll be drinking tonight here in a minute. It is Omblom, which is a pomegranate blossom. And like always, still sealed. Haven't even opened it yet. I always like to open new flavors on stream, so that way you know it's actually what I'm trying and what I'm drinking. They released this shirt to go with it. It is cherry blossoms on the like being woven throughout their logo. And then they also have a hoodie to match it. Just like this. And yep, if you go to w.gg, use code Gardner, get 10% off your purchase on anything in the shop, anything at all. So we're gonna go ahead and get this open so I can actually try it. I had my sister in here in my office last night, and she was looking at all the flavors and stuff, and she's like, "I'm probably never gonna try that one." She apparently is not a big fan of pomegranates, so. But she took a look at the rest of the flavors, which I have one of every flavor in my drawer right here. And y'all just saw that bunch of cables. But that's not important. And she wanted to try the mango orange cream, which I told her that I'd have at the setup stuff that we were doing today. But I completely forgot to make it for that. And that's a good thing, because she ended up not being there. Every single time, and it's not just these. It's everything that has one of these seals on it that I do that for. She ended up not being there to help set up, so I ended up making a batch to let her try before the party that we were at. So, and my brother-in-law is now 30 years old. So that's fun. Grab the bottle, twist the cap off. I already put water in it before because my pitcher's empty, so I actually had to fill it. I actually didn't even fill up my pitcher. I just filled up the bottle. Oh, the Palm Blom is a limited time thing. They only have like so much of it, and they will not be getting another shipment of it. So this is legitimately, once it runs out, it's gone, kind of deal. You will never be able to buy another container of it once it's gone. The shirts, I believe they're running until after Black Friday. I'm an idiot. I just grabbed the first thing, and I tried to put the lid for my bottle onto the flavor container. Hey, Ty, welcome in, welcome in. We're just talking about the new Dovey stuff right now, which, as you can see, they got a shirt and a hoodie to go with it. A limited run flavor, which is a pomegranate and blossom flavor. I'm guessing it's like a cherry blossom, since that's what's on the container is cherry blossoms, and cherry blossoms is what's on the shirt. But then they also have a hoodie to go with it as well. It literally has the exact same design as this. And you can use my code to get 10% off your order. So if you ever want to just try it, like even if you just want the sick new shirt, you can use my code and get 10% off of that. You don't have to get any drinks or anything like that. Just if you just want the shirt, if you just want the merch, you can use code Gardner, get 10% off of it. So, and then that comes back to support me as well. So I'm a little nervous to try this one, to be honest. I've never been like a big pomegranate person. Like, I want to try everything that they put out in terms of flavor, so. I don't know. Not bad. But I don't know. I don't know how to feel about this one just yet. I guess I'll have to try it some more and figure it out as I go, kind of deal. Also, Tai, I have not tried the raids yet. I have been extremely busy today. The little bit of time that I had like 2.5 hours today to be able to do stuff, and I spent that time trying to build and annihilate to work for it. And I realized as I was going around grinding it, because I didn't have candies to get it up to level 100. I already have a level 100 annihilate with max attack and max speed. Here. So, let me just show you this. This box. Nope, not that box. Where? Oh, I put it back in the Chinese box, duh. So I took this Annihilate. I literally taught it all of the moves I wanted to know. I maxed out attack and HP, although it doesn't look like I actually maxed out attack. I was about to make it Defiant, and I'm like, this is taking forever to grind him up, so I'll just take a look around and see if I got something else. And sure enough, I come back in here, and I already had this guy. Max attack, almost max speed, some HP, some special attack investment. My guess is probably from just grinding against random Pokemon while I was from getting him to evolve. And I still got to finish setting him up. Like, I still need to give him the right ability and the right moves. But I haven't gotten around to doing that yet, so. But I do also need to move all these EVs around. Because I have done some of the outbreaks. Just to see if I can get any shinies from them. And I haven't yet. And I do kind of wish I do, but if I don't, I don't. So. When I pray, yeah, I think you told me that. I think you told me about that, Tai, in the Discord server. I think you said something about it, and I saw that. Oh, I've got more over here. What the heck? Looks like I gotta filter through to see if I find any more EVs. Oh, you're fine. You're fine, Tai. You probably forgot that you said something in the chat. Yeah, no, I think I'm good. I think I'm good. I don't think I have any other EVs anywhere else. Yeah, these are just from the outbreaks. There's supposed to be like an increased chances of marks or something on these ones. Oh, there's a mark. That is a brand new mark for me. I've not seen a jittery mark. Ooh, mark there. A dawn mark. Nice. An uncommon mark. That's one I've gotten a lot. What's here? We got... Where are the... There's the uncommon mark. And there's the dawn mark. I've gotten 3 marked EVs so far. Just from outbreaks and stuff like that. I was actually just trying to clear out this outbreak over here before stream. So we'll probably finish this up as we start the egg hatching. And then I'll probably go back to my usual running around Medali kind of deal. The only thing I don't like about this area, though, is there seems to be a high spawn rate for Golducks. Which kind of irks me because it should be an EV outbreak. So I should be seeing more EVs than not, but... I'm doing the same kind of thing I did with the Clefairies. I go through and I clear them out. And then the ones that are left when it says it's dispersed, I go and catch. I have not hit Kitagami, so I might head out and do that as well. Do the outbreaks in Kitagami. Because there should be some over there, right? Did 11 hours of tutoring with students, so you weren't too productive on your own work, but then you had a bunch of meetings. Ooh. Yeah, no, that does not sound like fun to me. Although, in retrospect, the only person I've ever tutored and, like, actually, like, tried to get, and actually, like, got to the point where I got irritated by tutoring them was my own mother. And that's because she could not remember the order of operations. Which, for anyone that knows anything about math, is the most basic of things to know about mathematics. But even then, the bunch of meetings just doesn't sound fun either, so... But then on the flip side of that is, I also have just been working 11-hour days still, so. But on the bright side, I get Thursday and Friday off next week. Let's go for American Thanksgiving. which I'll have a Thanksgiving party on Thursday and one, I want to say, on Sunday. So, oh, speaking of events, IRL events and stuff like that, tomorrow, probably not going to stream. So my brother-in-law, whose birthday we celebrated tonight with a big party, and my dad have birthdays that are a day apart from each other, which is the 16th and 17th. So it was literally yesterday and 2 days ago for their birthdays. And so tomorrow we are having a birthday party for both of them. So I'm probably not going to be streaming tomorrow because who knows when that's going to be done. So no long weekend here officially, but for mental health reasons, you're planning on taking Monday off for work next week. Oh, that's. I hope you feel better, Tiny. I know how bad mental health issues can get. Shortly after, Legends Art, shortly after PLA came out, and I just finished the series, like playing through it. I had a mental breakdown myself. And ended up just spending hours upon hours after work just running through areas in PLA, just trying to find as many shinies as I could. Just running through the areas, collecting shinies and all that jazz. Almost made a complete living shiny dex doing that too, so trying to force yourself back into hobbies to on top of studying to get scores up. Go back to college? Yeah. Well, that's a good idea, Sanity, to go back to college and stuff. Don't force yourself to do more things than what your schedule can handle. Yes, having hobbies is good to lower your stress of doing that stuff. But if you force yourself to do too much, it could end up negatively impacting you more than being a positive resource for you. So, burnout has just been intense and really hard to make any progress on work. Oh no, I definitely understand that, Ty. I do hope that taking this extra day away from work will help you. And if you ever need to talk, you know my DMs are always open. So. Look at him sitting so pretty. You get a picture of that? Oh. Can't use camera while riding a Pokemon. How do I zoom? Can I not zoom with this? Can I not zoom? I guess I can't. Oh well, I'm gonna get a picture of that. He's sitting so pretty. Pokemon, get out there. I said go! I know it's not shiny. The shiny is a clear difference. Pokemon, I swear. Thank you. If you can get your scores up at one point, you're lacking, feel confident. Abby's, if you can get at least 20-30 minutes recording and you can slowly get back into that. Yeah, no, I definitely get doing that. Just don't spread yourself so thin that you can't just take time to relax. Always try to take time to relax, even from your hobbies. Even from your hobbies, take time to relax from them. Take time to just sit back, relax, and just enjoy yourself. Yeah, as for my DMs being open, that's not just for Tai either. That's for anyone. Oh, they dispersed. I didn't notice they dispersed. Making use of the school counseling resource and trying to incorporate some badminton and other non-work stuff. Oh, that's totally fair. Like, use resources that are available to you, obviously. And then if you need extra on top of that, anyone can message me. I'm not opposed to being messaged. Just know I might not always be able to respond right away. As like I said, I do work 11-hour shifts. So and then on top of that, I do have other things going on. So I may not always be able to respond, but right at that exact moment. But I will. I do respond when I can. So come on, that's not gonna catch it. They made it. I don't know if it was a glitch that they did or was fully intentional. But there's an easy way to tell if a Pokemon's gonna be caught in this game or not after you've already caught one. And the only way that it'll catch a Pokemon after you've caught one is with the critical catch. After this one, it's Timer Ball. It's Timer Ball time. There we go. I wonder, do I have an image source for that? You DM'd me earlier this week about content. I don't remember seeing that. Let me check my stuff real quick. Tiny. Yeah, I did not see that. I did not see that. I am sorry, Tiny. I will definitely reply to that off stream. Had I seen it earlier this week, I would definitely have gotten back to you, but unfortunately, I did not see it. So that is completely on me. I do not have a saved image source for that one. Let me get that real quick. Database is Scarlet Violet Pokedex. You would think that I would always have this picture saved onto my resources somewhere. But no, apparently I didn't. We are just gonna tuck Eevee right in the middle here. The unofficial shiny hunt. Should be. There we go. Although, you know what? No, I don't like that spot, actually. It's too confusing. We'll put it over top of the radar. On top of the mini-map. I'm not gonna lie, I really wish I had more Urban Mysticas to be able to do a normal sandwich for these, but unfortunately I do not, so... It just feels so empty there. Gosh. Y'all ever wear something so long that it feels like it's a part of you that when you're not wearing it, it feels like it's something's just wrong with it not being there? Y'all ever wear something like that before? I guess since someone's responding, I guess that means nobody has. Oh well, never mind then. Sometimes you have your phone in your hand and then go to reach for it in your pocket because you can't find. I mean, that's kind of what I'm talking about, Ty, but not exactly. So back in 2016, so 7 years. I just realized what that emote was, Ty. Is that a green Squirtle? Is that a green Squirtle emote? Might want to get checked out. He's looking a little sick there. But anyway, back in 2016, so 7 years ago, most of my family took a trip to Peru. My dad didn't go because he doesn't like flying. But the rest of us, my two biological sisters, my biological brother, my stepmom, and I, we all went to we all went to Peru. While there, I had bought a necklace. It's a nylon rope necklace, and I have worn that thing every day every day since. The only time I did not wear that necklace was when I was in the shower or when I was swimming. But aside from that, I wore that necklace everywhere and every day. Unfortunately, a week ago today, I was sitting in this very chair, and I had a 20-ounce bottle of root beer, and I was drinking that with my lunch. And I go to set it down, and I swing just far enough that the bottom of the bottle hits one of the beads that was on the rope necklace, and it actually popped it out of location, breaking the rope that was holding it in place. Only just that part of the rope, too. And unfortunately, the jeweler that my family goes to on a regular basis for any kind of jewelry does not work with nylon rope anymore. They haven't worked with nylon rope in almost 4 years. So I have to find a different jeweler that works with nylon to be able to fix it. Or my stepmom said that she would be willing to fix it once she gets her craft room up and running, because her and my dad are doing renovations, and so her craft room is currently a storage room. So, but it just feels so weird without wearing it right now, and I'm not wearing it because I don't want to make it worse. I currently have it in a plastic baggie, set off to the side, so that way I don't lose in a spot, so I don't lose it, and so I don't make it worse as well. Yeah, I hope I can get it fixed too. That thing has been a part of that necklace I got for 2 reasons. Well, okay, I initially got it for 1 reason, and then it developed the second reason throughout the years. The first reason why I bought it was because I wanted something from Peru that I could actually wear. I wanted something from Peru that I could take with me wherever I went, kind of deal, without it being overly abundant about it. And that was the initial reason. But throughout the years, every time I've looked at it, it's become a reminder of everything that I got to see and do while I was down there. Because I bought that necklace very early on in the trip, so it was with me throughout the entire trip as well. So, if y'all seen Warehouse 13? It's a kind of old TV. How old is that show now? Warehouse 13. First episode aired July 7th, 2009, and final episode aired May of 2014. So it's been almost 10 years? Oh gosh. There's so much going on that I did not realize has been that long since it's been out. But anyway, Warehouse 13 is a TV show about this group of artifact hunters, where basically these artifacts get supernatural abilities and stuff like that, and they basically go out to collect the artifacts and then put them in this warehouse that's ever expanding, so that way the artifacts don't cause harm to the natural world. And basically, the way that artifacts in that show are made is by a strong emotional connection to whomever owned it. And most of the times, you'll have like famous people's names and stuff like that attached to them, but they'll be like just uh, John Smith's yo-yo or something like that. Just some random guy is yo-yo or something like that. And if we lived in that actual universe, when that necklace has become such a big emotional attachment and such a big thing for me specifically, that necklace probably would become an artifact with some sort of ability after I move on. That's how powerful looking at that necklace is to me. Yeah, I really hope I can get that thing fixed because just because of how much attachment I have to it. Because that was also my first trip out of the country, believe it or not. That was also the first time I ever left America. And I was down there for 2 weeks. And I got to see a lot of things, meet a lot of people. I may not remember all their names, but I remember all of their faces. Hey chat, I just had an idea. I know I said I'd never do raids while live, but if I hatch all these eggs and I still want to keep going, what do you say to me finishing my Annihilate build and we do some EV raids? Oh, they've dispersed. They've dispersed. Come back, come back, come back. Because I believe you can have access to multiple of them in the same game, right? Because it's like the previous EV setup. I mean, my Annihilate is basically built for the most part. I just need to change a couple of moves and give it the right ability, so... You have to do the time... I'm not doing the time warp. I'm not doing the time warp thing. I've never been a fan of that. I'm not seeing any more EVs, so... If you do that, you can do it multiple times. Yeah, I know. I just don't like messing with the date settings on my stuff. Just because I'm always fearful that I'll forget to set it back. Alright, there should be another one. Oh, hey, egg hatching. Cool. I mean, I might do it tonight just because, like, it would make it. I have people in chat that'll help me remember. There are no EV spawns right here? Oh, there they are. There they are. But I have people in chat that'll probably help me remember, so... So I might do time warp. Let's do the time warp again. Who knows that absolute classic of a song? There's someone up here, or... Guy might know that song. That song's from the 80s. As I'm indirectly calling him old. You guys are taking up spawn numbers. Y'all need to get out of here so I can get more EV spawns, please. You do know it? You're closing in on 30, Sandy? Oh yeah, you are like almost 5 years older than me, so... You make the same reference. Oh, Tai, that's classic. Yeah, it is an absolute classic of a song. Oh, might I actually have like a full Applin set of eggs here? That'd be kind of cool. Your birthday... You did not... Oh no, I completely forgot! You told me before that your birthday was the same day as my dad's. Oh my gosh, I can't believe I forgot. I am so sorry, Sanity. I would have told you happy birthday yesterday if I remembered. Oh, Leo, let's get some birthday hype up in the chat for Sanity. Let's get some birthday wishes for Sanity. I have a full set of applins. Okay, that's cool. A full egg set of applins. That was pretty cool. Oh hey, you know what? Might help if these guys weren't in here. Gonna have the whole orchard before I find a shiny. Well, what classifies as the whole orchard there, Sanity? Because also keep in mind, I plan on like getting 3 of these guys. I mean, right now I'm only shooting for 1 because I only need the 1 for Diplin. But like, I'll also at some point need to get Appleton and Flapple. So yeah, happy belated birthday, Sanity. I can't believe I completely forgot that you share a birthday with my dad. That is so stupid of me. Was a heckish one for sure. Oh, I bet so. Spending your entire birthday cleaning? That is definitely not fun. Although, you know, I would still rather do that than what happened to me on my birthday in 2015. Yeah, 2015. My birthday in 2015. So my 17th birthday. Although in retrospect it was still kind of basically my own fault as to why it happened. So, but y'all want to hear that story? Yeah, it was 2015 because I had 4 classes at the time. So this is the only time I've ever done this. I had 4 classes at the high school during the day. Because I was doing a program where I did high school and college, and I was going back and forth. Well, I was in my Spanish class at the time. No, I was in my 3rd period, and because of how the lunch schedule was set up, I would have third hour, 4th hour, and then lunch. Actually, no, it was 3rd hour lunch and then 4th hour for me. Because your lunch period was based off of your 4th hour class. And my mother wanted to take me out for lunch on my birthday. Lunch/dinner. It was during a time where she would take each of us kids for dinner on our birthdays, and then we'd go to the store and pick out whatever we wanted within a certain price range and be able to get that for our birthday presents. Well, my mother showed up early because she was working night shift at the gas station down the street. And the person that was supposed to relieve her in the morning showed up late, so she got a couple of extra hours in that day, and she decided, well, I'll just go down to the school, sit there in the parking lot, let the school know that I'm out here, and then I'll wait for Spencer to get out of class, get out of school, and we'll do the birthday stuff. Well, I got a call from the office saying, "Hey, your mom is outside." I'm like, "Oh, she's early." So I went out there thinking she had signed papers and stuff to dismiss me from school, and I had gone out there and I left school with her, um, not realizing she had not signed me out for the day. And me being 17, not a legal adult, I could not sign myself out. So technically, I ditched. So I unintentionally ditched school to go hang out with my mother on my birthday. Well, they called my dad because I was absent from a class after being there for 3 consecutive classes. And so he basically found out that, yeah, I left school. And I got grounded on my birthday for ditching school. So, yeah, Sanity, which would you rather have? Cleaning or getting grounded? I know technically you can't get grounded anymore, but still. Also, welcome in, Foxy. I did see you pop into chat. As I was in the middle of a story, I didn't want to lose my place where I was, so. But thank you for coming in. We are doing Masuda method for the 3 along the very bottom of the screen. Tadbulb, Applin. Actually, no, it's only for the 2. The Tadbulb and the Applin. We already have the Charcadet, but as it was in the mix with the others, I just want to finish count, see how many I actually hatch. But with the EV event going on this weekend, I also want to do as many of these, clean out as many of these outbreaks as I can, and then catch as many as I can as well. Hoping that we find a shiny, so that's why he's out on the mini map there. So, but we are doing it without boosted odds from the sandwiches because I don't have any Urban Mysticas right now. Scratch that. I do have one. Where do you think you're going, Eevee? Stay out of town. So, kind of doing multiple hunts. We'll see what happens. Hopefully we get at least one shiny tonight. If not, that's okay. But and Sanity, yeah, cleaning is definitely the better option out of the 2 there. Well, since you're wanting to throw me right into a battle with an Eevee, I guess I'll catch this Eevee. There must be something special about it, right? $2,000 experience points to Tadbulb. Holy cow. Wait, what level is Tadbulb right now? Dude's level 14 off of catching that Eevee. Holy cow. Eevee, what are you doing down there, buddy? Get your fluffy booty back up here. You know, I'll just catch you. You gotta stay out of town, Fluffy. Fluffy! And even just doing that brought me right into town. Gosh darn it. I was trying to avoid doing that because it despawns all the Pokemon. Which goes into the count for the outbreak too. So I probably just lost like 5 or 6 EVs for the outbreak there. Oh, the rest of these are all going to be Charcadets. Oh, you know what? That will actually even out to 5 multiples of 5 across the board. So I'm okay with that, I guess. $25, $40, and $5.80, $5.90. Also, Sandy, at least you haven't had to work like 12 plus hours on your birthday before either. Because I've had to do that as well. My mother. Only my mother. So, no stream tomorrow. No stream tomorrow because we're doing just a small family birthday with for my dad and my brother. My dad and my brother-in-law, I should say. And then next week I can actually stream. I'll probably stream during the day on Friday because I actually have the day off. I do plan on doing like running out to my game store and picking up some stuff for Black Friday. And then I also plan on doing. I also want to stream at least a little bit on Friday just because I can. And then Saturday I'll probably do a stream next week. But again, then no stream on Sunday next week. So tomorrow and next week Sunday, no streams with a stream for Friday. That's what my schedule's going to look like for streaming next week. Usually just treat it like a regular day. Most of the family forgot unless they were talking to you. Ooh, yeah, no, that doesn't sound good. I'll be honest. I'm just bad at dates entirely. So, like, I actually even forget my other brother-in-law's birthday, even though it's the same. I know for a fact it's the same month as mine, which is March. But like trying to remember the date every now and then is just kind of hard for me, even though I know what date it is. Like it's up here. It's up here. Even my adopted siblings, I struggle with one of them at least. Like one of them is December 30th, almost a New Year's Eve baby. Another one is September 20th. And then the third one is, I want to say April 14th. I know it's like mid-teens. Mid-teens in April. My biological siblings, I have their birthdays memorized. One of them I should guaranteed have memorized because it's literally 2 days off of mine, so. And then I don't even know all of my step siblings, so I don't even know all of their birthdays, so. But even the step family members that I know, which is my stepmom, my stepdad, uh, my stepsister, my stepbrother on my stepmom's side, and then I've got some step siblings on under my stepdad that I know, but I don't fully know them, kind of deal. I struggle with all of their birthdays. Late night stream, Brad Boy? Kind of. So I actually typically try to stream from 6 p.m. to 9 p.m. EST. And it's currently 8:30 right now. We did start a little late as I was at a surprise party for my brother-in-law, who just turned 32 days ago. So, but we will be running a little late to make up for that. I'm probably not going to do my full 3 hours like I normally do. But we're just kind of chilling and hanging as I do some shiny hunting. Yeah. So got started a little late. We'll run a little late to make up for it, but I'm here. Not really a late night. Unless it's late where you are, in which case, welcome in, especially for coming in while you probably should be sleeping. In which case, why are you in chat and not sleeping? But welcome in, welcome in. I don't think I've seen you here before. Have you been around before, Brain Boy? And I just don't recognize the name. Like, have you been here before, or is this your first time in? Because I took it off from saying first time chatter and stuff like that, because I don't like seeing the emphasis on that stuff. So your aunt forgot when you were around 8. Others slowly started to follow suit. Mom, your mom forgot your own birthday. Oh my gosh. Grandpa. One cousin, your bro. One aunt. Oh, no. Okay, so I read that wrong. Your mom, grandpa, a cousin, your brothers, and an aunt remember your birthday. Okay. See, I thought you were listing off people in the order in which they started to forget your birthday. That was on me. That was on me. I totally misread into that. Oh my gosh. I literally thought you were saying your mom forgets your birthday. She just forgets your age. That honestly, I get that because my mother does the same thing. But she also refuses to accept that I'm growing up. Because I am her youngest, I am her baby. So she doesn't like that I'm now 25. Soon to be 4 months away from being 26 too. Gosh. You're her youngest and her only girl? Oh, I wish I could say I was the only boy, but I'm not. I do have a biological brother. And he is the oldest. So you got 2 boys with 2 girls in the middle for my biological siblings. And then even after we adopted kids, it was still a male at the oldest, a male at the youngest, and females basically took up the middle. Because the ones we adopted was a boy that was here September, October, November, December, January. A boy that was 6 months older than my brother. And then two sisters that were in between my other sisters. So. And what kind of sucks even more, at least when it comes to my dad's side of the family. So we do this extended family camping trip with my dad's side every year. And I'm the youngest not only of my siblings, but when it comes to my biological generation of cousins for that side, I am the youngest. Actually, I'm the youngest for my biological cousins all around. Which kind of makes sense when you think about the fact that I am the youngest of my dad's generation, because my dad is the youngest of his generation as well. So you have, I am the youngest of the youngest, and the oldest of my generation of cousins is, I think, older than Tai. One brother is 5 years older than you, and all the 5 to 6 half siblings you never see or even get to know, they're all younger than you. Fair. I mean, at least you have younger siblings. I have the 4 biological total, me included in there, being the youngest. We adopted 3, still the youngest. My dad remarried, 2 more kids, still the youngest. My mother remarried. I'm pretty sure my stepdad had 8 or 9 kids from his 3 previous marriages. And guess what? Still the youngest. I've been thrown as the youngest kid through 4 different family changes. Well, 3 different family changes, I mean. And I don't have a single sibling younger than me, and that's all I've ever wanted when it comes to siblings. I just wanted a younger sibling. And of course, one thing my sister won't let me forget, the one who's my Irish twin, which for those that don't know what that is when you have 2 kids born from the same parents, from the same group of parents, within a year of each other. And I have a sister that's almost to the day 11 months older than me. And she won't let me forget that my mother cried for 3 days when she found out she was pregnant with me. But then I have to throw back at her face that, well, she wouldn't have cried when she found out she was pregnant with me if you hadn't put her through so much pain that she had to quit bowling, because she used to be in a bowling league. And then yeah, that's kind of how my family runs. One of your exes is 40 this year? When did you date this dude? Were you already like an adult when you dated him? Because if so, then that's all right. But like, holy cow, a 10-year gap. You were 20. Okay, that's pushing it a little bit on my acceptance range. But, like, that's alright, I guess. I mean, but I didn't know you... 14-year gap? Yeah, Oh, yeah. You're like, you're only a year older than me. I don't know why I keep forgetting that we are actually so close in age. Like literally like 4 months apart. Like the biggest age gap I've ever known for a couple that I've personally known is my mother and her husband, who is an 11-year gap. But they didn't get married until she, like, of course, it was after the divorce, after my parents got divorced. And when they got married, my mother was 54. So he was 65 when they got married. So, like, at that point in your life, it's like, you're with this person just to be with this person. Your little one is going to be 5. She needs to stop growing up. Also, Sandy, are you going to be teaching her the ways of the millennials and the older Gen Zs? Like the stuff we grew up on? Or are you purely keeping her to what's current? She's already started? Like learning about that stuff from when we were younger, or just learning today's stuff? She can name Pokemon, loves Legos, etc. I don't mean just like the game kind of stuff. I'm talking technology. Is she going to learn the technology of our age? Looney Tunes, Rugrats, Pinky and the Brain. Okay, Pinky and the Brain was one that I didn't know growing up. Because, like, I wasn't allowed to watch that kind of stuff growing up. I found out about Pinky and the Brain when I was, like, 16. But, I volunteer with kids. I know I've said this in the past. I volunteer with kids on Sundays at my church. And this was like when I was first getting started at the church as a kids ministry volunteer. This was like 6 years ago. And I don't remember what the lesson was that week. But we somehow got onto the topic of older technology. And we started talking about me and the other volunteer that was there that week. Started talking about VHS tapes. And VCRs. CDs. And all of the kids looked at us as if we were crazy because they had never heard of a VHS before. They didn't know what a VHS was. They didn't know what a VCR was. They didn't know what a camcorder was, or an 8-track, or CD players. CD she uses. She has her favorite ones too. We put it to the bass stereo. Ooh, a bass stereo. That's nice. Is this... Did I seriously just have a set of full Applins and now I have a full set of Charcadets? Yeah, no, legitimately, there are kids out there that have no idea what the technology was when we were growing up, and it makes me feel so old. She really loves the DS. That was one of my favorite systems growing up. Personally, though, sorry about that, chat. Personally, though, I'd have to say my favorite is still the Game Boy SP. But that might partially be because that was my first owned system aside from plug and plays that I had to myself. So that might be some bias to it. And it was also the system that I owned my very first game on, which was Pokemon Sapphire. So that might also be some bias there. But yeah, Game Boy Advance SP is definitely my favorite system. Second would probably be the 3DS. And I actually still have my 3DS right here. Still have it handy. Currently in there, I have... What do I have in there? Oh, a game I want to get rid of. I found a game. I'll talk about that later. But I still have all of my Pokemon cartridges. Literally every single one from when I was growing up, except for my Pokemon Emerald. My Emerald is the only one I've ever lost, and I don't have a new copy of. Which I kind of don't like that I don't have a copy of it. But I wonder what it goes for right now. Back in 20, you gifted friend's kid with Pokemon Crystal. That's awfully nice of you. I'm never gifting away any of my Pokemon games. Just because one day, and I've had this planned to do for a while, but I want to go back and I want to just examine all of my old save files and see what I had on them. The only problem is I don't have a capture card that could work with them currently, so... But you still have Pokemon Blue and the others? That's good. That's good. And then I also don't have a DS to be able to play all of my... Well, I guess I have the 3DS that can play the DS games. But I don't have a way to actually play the play my Pokemon Sapphire anymore, so... My ex tried to gift me a Game Boy SP. But the downside to it was it didn't have a charger. And when I bought the charger... I found out that the charging port was broken. So even if I wanted to be able to play it, I can't. So the Sapphire is the only save file that I wouldn't be able to go back and check for that video that I want to do. But I also have to get a capture card that I can capture actually running 3DS game that I can actually run DS games, run stuff on my 3DS to be able to capture on my computer to be able to actually check it. Which I know isn't hard to get, I just haven't actually looked into getting one. But maybe, you know what, let's look at that right now. Oh, Pokemon Emerald, by the way, goes like for $30 online right now. I might have to throw that as a Christmas idea. 3DS capture card. $35. $35 for that. I might have to look at that. I might have to look at getting that. Because that's something that I actually kind of want to do. Like I've seen other people do it, and I think it'll be a pretty neat idea for me to do that as well. So, oh, I went in there to actually like swap Pokemon around. What do you guys think? Should I do that? Should I go back and explore my old save files? Will that be content you guys want to watch? Because I know I like watching other people explore their old files. In fact, Short Tempered actually just did that a while back. He created shorts looking at his Pokemon Y and his Pokemon Sun games. Because believe it or not, Pokemon Sun was actually like 7 years ago. You do a memory lane stream, that would be fun. I wasn't thinking of doing it like a stream. I was thinking of doing it as like shorts kind of deal. Either shorts or just like small videos. Oh, they've dispersed. Okay, time to catch them. Time to catch the ones that remain. But I still have to like actually figure out a good way to make shorts. And I have this program now that is supposed to help with it. But the guy who sent me the link is supposed to help me understand how to use it. And he has yet to get back with me on a time frame that we'd be able to get in a call and actually work on it. So, because what it's supposed to do is it's a add-on that I could put onto my streaming software, whether it's Streamlabs OBS or regular OBS. And then Sanity, when you go to clip stuff, I would make a command that you could use to actually like generate the clips, and it would clip this form of content, like this screen, and it'll also clip stuff in a vertical format for shorts. So I'm kind of hoping to get that going. So, you gotta come up with a new mascot. Why? What's wrong with your current mascot? That'd be useful. Yes, it would be. In fact, he uses it on the regular basis. In fact, I've actually seen some of the shorts that he's made from it, so you've been lurking because you've been getting dizzy and needed a screen break. Oh, that's fine. That's fine, Tai. I know you've been under a lot of pressure, and looking at screens can do that to you, so it's fine if you're not watching. I appreciate you lurking though. How goes the hunts? Well, if you've been lurking, you would have heard me freak out if I found one of anything. And so far, nothing. I also agree with Sanity. If you're still feeling dizzy, I do appreciate you like being around and having a stream open and stuff because it does help push it to other viewers. But like, get some rest, dude. Your health is more important than my stream is. But also the EV hunt, specifically the EV hunt, is the secondary hunt right now. The primary hunt is the Applin and Tadbulb. Speak of the devil, what do we got hatching right now? Applin, Tadbulb, take your bets. Take your bets right now. Ah, it's a Tadbulb. You'll probably be heading to bed soon. Especially after the badminton today. Hey man, that's perfectly fine. Get your rest. You need it. So, I do appreciate you coming out for the time you did and being able to lurk. I do appreciate it all. But I care more about my viewers' health. Not just my friends who are in chat, but every viewer out there. I care more about your health and you being in a good physical, mental, and emotional state than you just chilling in my chat or just lurking around. So that's not to strain your eyes too much and hurt your head on top of all. Yeah, most definitely, Sanity. Most definitely. Do not hurt yourself because you want to support my stream. I mean, you don't even have to watch. Like, if you just have it open and you're just playing it in the background, you're not even really watching. I'm fine with that too. I mean, heck, you could technically have it open and be muted, and it would still help with pushing my stream out to others. So you don't even have to actually be watching as long as you have it actively open. But that's if you still wanted to help support the channel without actually like putting yourself in any kind of possible physical or mental or emotional harm. Which, if I'm causing that to happen, tell me so I can change and I can improve myself. Because I want to be my goal is for this to be a safe and comfortable space. I want people to be able to come here and not have to worry about other stuff, so. You think you have to have the volume at 1% technique? No, actually. I've tested this out. I've actually legitimately tested this out with other streamers. It will not take away from the viewer count unless it's a inactive, like unless you have it in a background tab or your screen is locked. So there was a few times that you've fallen asleep while watching stream. Hey, you know what? That's fine. That's fine, Sanity. I don't care. If you need to sleep, sleep. I mean, you go back and watch my streams anyway, because you go back to get clips. Yeah, you did learn. You did learn, Tai. Actually, you know what? I have not tested it with Twitch for that fact to work. I've only tested it with YouTube streams, so I don't know if it works like that for Twitch or not. So on YouTube streams, you could do that, but Twitch is semi-iffy because I don't actually know. Twitch is Twitch. Yes, it is. Yes, it is. Oh, I did not realize how low on health Volcarona was getting. I should probably heal her. Yeah, Sanity, I completely agree with that sentiment. And I've said this before, and I'll repeat it as many times as I want. Which, for me, is just a way to get people to go over to my YouTube channel. So... I'm just using Twitch to grow YouTube. Imagine that. Yes, and thank you for sharing that link, Sanity. And I do know not everyone has a Google or YouTube account, so this might be the only way to watch me. And I honestly haven't made actually an actual video content in a while. And the reason for that is I just don't have time currently. I have 4 video projects that I've been trying to work on editing for 2 months now. And I just haven't had the time to actually keep working on them. One of them I'm struggling with syncing, so I'm having trouble syncing video files together between me and the person I was doing the video with. And that's the one I want to get out next. That's my next video that I want to do. I just kind of hope I can actually, I'll have time next week to be able to work on it, but, still. Stubborn Rump uses both. I know you follow me on both, Sanity, and I appreciate it. Did I ever make you a mod over on YouTube, Sanity? Did I ever do that? I did? Okay, cool. I just wanted to make sure. You're mostly in Twitch chat, so I don't think about it much, and really only go over to YouTube when Twitch does the stupid thing after about 2 hours of me being live. It just cuts audio for a little bit. Or when it's a YouTube only stream, which you think happened only once so far. Yeah, I try to not do that. But like I think that I did for my 250 subscribers over on YouTube. So I've been thinking about possibly doing um fudge monkeys. Which anniversary sleep blocks? I've been thinking about possibly doing those in the future. Which would be a a Twitch only stream. What do y'all think of that? The only problem is I don't remember the exact date I started streaming on Twitch. I just remember what month I started streaming on Twitch, so... Which, fun fact, is this month. I started streaming on Twitch in November, believe it or not. This is a hobby for you. If it gets big, you want to see a play button on my wall? Yeah. Because it is a hobby for me right now, but it is a eventual goal to make this more of not just a hobby kind of deal. And my boss, like my direct boss, the guy I actually report to on a daily basis, he knows this. He knows that I don't want to be working where I am forever. He knows I want to do this full time, eventually. And he supports that I don't want to end up working where I work until I'm 60, just trying to get paycheck to paycheck to be able to do this. But the flip side of it is he also can't delegate that I work less hours just to be able to dedicate more time to this. He can't feasibly do that and have it be a good choice for the company. But yeah, if I ever do get when I do get play buttons, and not just play buttons, but any other like streaming awards and stuff, I do plan on hanging them up. Specifically in my background here. So, and I'm pretty sure it's like bronze, silver, gold, and diamond play buttons. Play button awards. Okay, so there's the silver, gold, and diamond, which is at 100K, 1 mil, and 10 mil. Oh, I just put this EV on a timer because of flame body. Yikes. They have custom ones now too, 50 mil subs. Yeah, I don't see myself reaching that. Right now my goal is just 250. I just want to hit that 250 mark. Which, by the way, I just realized when I said the YouTube only stream that I did before wasn't a 250 subscribers, it was 100 subscribers. Because I'm only at like 170 right now. $168 right now. You know what? That number is not important right now. What's important is trying to build a stable community. I don't care about, like, don't get me wrong, I care about getting that number up, but I'd rather have it small and have loyal people in my chat than have it be large and have people not be in chat at all. Small is better than small and active is better than inactive. I mean, yes, but like just having a community, like people I can talk with, is better than having people just not want to be a part of the community at all. Like, they subscribe to watch my videos, but then they don't come out to anything. Which, I'll be honest, I do need to work on that myself, as I do struggle to get out to other people's streams. But it's not that I don't want to watch their streams. It's that it's just that other people stream typically when I'm either getting ready for bed or when I'm at work. So I don't really have the availability to be able to go watch them stream. But then, like, I still watch their videos. I still like and comment on videos, so I'm still, like, actively partaking in their community as best I can. I don't know, Tai, you tend to stream at points where I can watch. But I'm also typically doing something else at that time as well. So mine, Tai, Warframe, I don't know who that is. Coffees and FaZe, I don't know who those other three people are, but I do appreciate that I'm one of the people that you do come out to support, Sanity. There we go, caught it. Game devs, okay. Oh, so that's actually like, that's for the actual Warframe game, because I know that that's an FPS game, right? Seven to eight on weekdays. Oh, I mean, it's not that it's not ideal to me. It's more like, let's see, what do you got? What days do you stream typically right now? Mondays. You post something on Mondays, and sometimes Fridays and Tuesdays, right? That's become like your main upload times, is those 3 days: Mondays, Tuesdays, and Fridays. If I'm remembering correctly. Also, Tai, I didn't actually fully know that you were still in chat. I was just saying it just to put it out there. And sometimes Thursdays, yeah. So Mondays I get out of work and I have small group that I do at my church. And I'm getting home, and I'm like I'm getting home from that, showering and going to bed typically. And then Tuesdays I can watch, but I'm like typically trying to focus on whatever else I have going on at that moment in time. And then Fridays is family night, so I'm typically with my family, or I'm out hanging with friends playing Magic the Gathering. And then Thursdays is D&D night for me, so. And climb the cliff. I think we might do one more outbreak, and then we might call it there. Or shall we go until I've hatched all my eggs? What do you think, chat? Should we just go until I hatch all my eggs? Oh, that's the wrong way. How many more eggs do I got? Just that other box. Just the second box. I didn't get any more eggs through the week. Because I was not intending on hatching eggs today. My plan for today was to go back to the Scarlet Nuzlocke. Not Scarlet Nuzlocke, Violet Nuzlocke. And y'all know I can hatch eggs fast. Especially if I'm dedicating to just hatching eggs. Okay, I'm not gonna lie, that is an epic screenshot moment. If you're not too tired, hatch the eggs if you are worried about your health too, instead of just the... Oh, I'm not tired. I am not tired right now. I know I said I've done quite a bit today, but I'm not tired right now. I can keep going. The only reason I said I probably wouldn't do a full 3-hour stream today, when I first got started, was because I wasn't sure if I could handle it. But I think I'm good to keep going if you guys want me to. You would nag me if I was. I appreciate it, Sandy. I appreciate it. And that right there is part of the reason why I made you a mod. Because you try to take care of me when I refuse to take care of myself. But I will say this, I will not go past... I will not go past 11 o'clock. 11 o'clock is my hard cutoff. So... 11 p.m. is like, yes, it is. Yes, I know it is. $10 to $10:30 should be plenty. Well, I mean, it took me almost 2 hours to get through the first box. But then again, that's also because I'm breaking down outbreaks, so... I will say I also did not even realize just how many EV outbreaks there were. Because by golly, there's a lot of them. You'll say goodnight here. You don't think you'll be able to make it to 10? That is perfectly fine, Tai. I did start late, and so I wasn't even expecting you to even be in, because you're typically dipping out at like 8:30. So, but thank you for joining us tonight, Tai. I do appreciate you coming out, and I do hope you start to feel better. And again, no stream. There won't be a stream tomorrow, Tai. So you don't need to worry about hopping into my chat tomorrow. Just curious, was there actually? I need to take a look at this event thing for music department. Here we go. Mass outbreak event page. So they have an increased chance to have the jittery mark, the intense mark, the intellectual mark, the flustered mark, the rowdy mark, excited, calmness, and unsure marks. Interesting. We got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 possible marks that they have an increased chance of having. I've only gotten one of them. At least so far, I've only gotten one of them. Let's catch this one. I have a good feeling about this one. I wish this was kind of like PLA, where I could just throw Pokeballs at them in the overworld without actually having to get into a battle with them. Because then I could actually just go around and just try catching all the Eevees without it taking this long. Even if they don't bring back the Legends game as like a Legends series, I still want that mechanic in the games. I mean, that'd be a pretty cool mechanic to have, wouldn't it? The sound and sparkles or something? Yes. They need to bring back these shiny notifications. But also, like, if you're gonna have Pokemon in the overworld that you can directly interact with, why not just have it to be where you can catch them from the overworld still? Right? Why not have that still be a feature? Plus, who knows how many shinies go unnoticed in this game? Let us chuck balls at them. Yes. Yes, let us chuck balls at Pokemon. And not just chuck the Pokeball of the lead Pokemon in the party. You know, I'm curious about something now. So, y'all saw that I tried to use Last Resort and it failed, right? So, the way Last Resort works is it only works if you've revealed all the other moves. If Last Resort's the only move it knows, would it then automatically work, or would it automatically fail because it's the only move it knows? It was about with color blindness, things will help so much for the sound for those with hearing problems. Sparkles to allow people to. Yes, yes, very true, very true. Especially with the fact that they even now actually design their own shinies, and they still make shinies that are way too close. Like for instance, Charcadet down there, and Tadbulb all the way at the end. Like, back in the day, it used to be algorithm-based. So, like, some Pokemon would get shinies close to their original color scheme just because the algorithm deemed it to be like that. But then in Generation 5, I want to say, they started designing their own shinies. Palmy is a lighter... Palmy is not a lighter color. Palmy goes from orange to pink. But like Tadbulb, if you look all the way on the bottom right or bottom left-hand corner of the screen, the opposite corner of the screen where I am, the only difference on Tadbulb is the accents at the end of the tail and the accent at the base of his body. And it goes from an orange to like a red-orange. And with as small as he is in the game, you're probably not going to see it. Just like with the Charcadet. The only difference on the Charcadet is his eyes. The original Charcadet has red eyes, has red flames for his eyes, whereas the shiny is blue flames. Which, you know, is completely and utterly stupid, but it is what it is. Oh, not the one I meant, not the button I meant to hit. Oh, you stupid Gligar. Get out of my way. You're not, if you were shiny, I would have allowed it, but like, no. You're just, no! Come on, come on, come on, spam it. There we go. 3 and 1. Okay, it's 1 here, 3 on the other. The Gligar wants attention. I'll give it attention in a minute. Just not the attention that she wants. Oh, look at that. She wandered away. Never mind. We're good. Unless Volcarona decides to go after her. You almost said he until you saw the gender. I wasn't even paying attention to the gender. So I was just calling it the Gligar. I was just taking your word for it. Hi there, little fluffy guy or girl. Hi there, little fluffy one. Hi, little fluffy one. Not many Eevees left from the original outbreak. And I still haven't found a silver coat. Where's my silver coat? Okay. Big, important question for everyone in chat to answer. Is Eevee a fox, a cat, or a dog? What is Eevee? To you, what would you classify Eevee as a real-world animal? I know what I would, and it's always those 3 that I hear the most. If you have a different idea, I'd love to hear it. But those are just the 3 I hear the most, so I just listed those ones specifically. A fox of some sort, maybe? Anyone else want to weigh in? If there's actually anyone else in any chats, aside from Sanity? Because I know Tai said goodnight, so he's out. The long ears, floof tail, maybe a fennec fox? Honestly, but what I say is definitely a fox. Maybe not a fennec fox, but definitely a fox. Which gives you your general brown coat fox as the base, and then the shiny is a silver fox. But I mean, I can also kind of see why people would also say dog and cat. Like, I don't dismiss those ideas completely. But, like, I definitely see more of a fox-like aspect to it than anything else. Well, that's not a catch. You know what, Sad Sanity? I just had to actually look up what a fennec fox looks like. Because I've never actually seen a fennec fox in real life. And no, I've seen it before. I just couldn't remember it because I've never actually seen one IRL. Oh, that was lucky. I was that close to being in a battle with the Bombardier. That close to being in the battle with the Bombardier. Which is, if anyone who has been around the channel for quite some time knows, I have a very short list of Pokemon that I hate, and Bombardier is on that list. Illegal to own here, but legally people can own on a regular here. What do you mean by that, Sanity? That confuses me. It's illegal, but legal? Oh, it's illegal to have a fennec fox, but people can legally own foxes. Is that what you're saying? Yeah, okay. Yeah, I literally just put two and two together right before your message came through. No, I wonder, can I don't want to find... I do, but I don't want to find out the answers to whether or not I can own a pet fennec fox. I do, because if I can, then I would get one and name it Eevee. But then I also know that I wouldn't be able to properly care for it because of my work schedule and my sister's work schedule. It just wouldn't be properly taken care of. That's why I don't allow her to have a dog. And I specifically say I don't allow it because I am the homeowner. So... So, what, Sanity? There's another one. I can... Did you seriously look it up? Okay, that's probably Michigan law, but probably not. That's probably Michigan law, but that's probably not county or district law. Because you looked up Michigan law, you don't know exactly where I live. You just know, and you just know Michigan, which is all I've ever said on stream as well. So. You weren't going to say Michigan? It's okay. People know I live in Michigan. I've said it on stream. I don't ever specify where in Michigan on stream. Because one, that would be doxing myself and I don't want to do that. Get rid of this primate. Because that's a fixed spawn. Look at that, I got an Eevee coming right to me. Your state itself says legal. State itself says legal. Your state illegal. Lots can without permits, while select can with. Yeah, so if you have the right permits, you can own it in your state. In my state, obviously you looked it up and said that I can. However, looking at my local ordinances, I cannot own any kind of foxes, so. So, state-wise, yes, it's legal. Local, it is not. You know what? That's okay because, like I said before, I don't want pets because I can't. It literally will not be taken care of properly, just because of how our schedules are. Me and my sister. It's been too much time in a kennel, not enough time out in the open. It'd still get plenty of food, obviously. We'd still be able to feed it, give it plenty of water, but it just spent too much time kenneled up. So, and that goes for any animal. The only animals that I'd say probably wouldn't be able to be, would be able to have without needing to be kenneled up would probably be a cat. But the downside to cats, both my sister and I are allergic to cats. And so we could get a hairless cat, but one, them things are ugly. If you've ever seen a hairless cat, do not look it up. It is ugly. And then two, they are expensive. And then they have to be specifically taken care of in specific ways, otherwise they could start growing hair. You'd have ferrets again if you had the time. You used to tend to 4, but after they died from ages and cancer, you had to pause on them. You've seen the hairless cats? And it's not Shinx cats, it's Sphinx. Sphinx cats. There's a P in there. Oh, you call them Shinx? No, they're called Sphinx cats because they're named after the Egyptian Sphinx because they were originally the cat, the hairless Sphinx cat was bred for Egyptian rulers. The oh, why can't I think of the actual word? They didn't call themselves emperors. Pharaohs, yes. The pharaohs of Egypt. That's what it was. Yeah, they were originally bred for the pharaohs. Yeah, King Tut, Tutankhamun, Cleopatra. It, yeah, basically the big names from Egyptian history. But fun fact about me, I've always wanted to go to Egypt. I always wanted to go. Back in my high school days, and even in middle school days, one of my favorite pastimes was researching foreign mythos and history. Um, and my biggest deep dive was into Greek and Egyptian mythos. And so I've always wanted to go visit Athens and specifically Cairo, Egypt. But like I just want to visit I just want to see some of the bigger sites of their mythos. So your bro is heavy into Egyptian jewelry and such, and you love the Greek and Norse mythos. Yeah, honestly, I like the Norse mythos as well. I did dive into those a little bit, but that wasn't one of my deep dives. Um, I did also do a little bit of Roman mythos research. So I have some Roman mythos knowledge, but nowhere near the amount of Greek and Egyptian mythos. In fact, this one time, uh, before COVID, um, my brother-in-law used to own an escape room business, and we play tested his rooms. We being my siblings and my stepmom. Um, and so one of the rooms that he had, one of them that they set up was was an archaeologist who had discovered an ancient artifact and was being hunted by this cult. It was our job to get into his secret room and find the artifact to get the code and get out of the room, basically. Um, and the archaeological information that they researched and put into the room was Greek mythos. Actually, no, it wasn't Greek. It was Norse mythos. So I was able to use my Norse mythos information to be able to solve one of the puzzles without even actually like realizing I was solving the puzzle. Because they purposefully messed up Loki's children. And I caught that just by looking at the Norse family tree that they had on there. And I'm like, that's wrong right there. And in my head, and on a piece of paper, so not fully in my head, but I put the family tree back in the right way. And then I realized, wait a second. The ones that they swapped up on purpose, they all had one thing in common. And I'm like, taking a look around the room, I'm like, that was for that puzzle right there. And I just walk over and I solved the puzzle. I don't remember exactly what the answer to the puzzle was, but like... I'm like, I am glad I know my mythos. I think the one that they specifically messed up on Loki was Fenrir. They put Fenrir under Odin and not Loki. I'm like, Fenrir is Loki's kid, not Odin's. That'd be fun. Yes, I love escape rooms. I really do. I've only done a total of 3 of them though, and I want to do more. But the problem is I can't find a group of people to do them with me in the area that I live. Which sucks, because I really want to, and I want to do more. But it's hard when you can't find somebody to be able to do it, like a group of people to do it with. Yeah. And every time we've done it, one of my sisters, she was in there every single time. Sorry, throat was getting a little parched from all the talking. But she was in every single escape room I've ever done. And her unofficial job for the escape rooms was to take every used hint and clue and set them aside in a spot to keep them organized and out of the way so we don't end up mixing it in with another clue. Very first escape room we ever did was for mine and my brother's birthday. And we went to this escape room about 25 minutes away from where we live. And when she started doing that, the people on the other side, the workers, the ones that like give you hints and stuff and make sure that you're not breaking anything, they told us this afterwards. They said that they have never seen people take the used clues and information that they no longer need and stash them away somewhere so it doesn't get mixed in. And I'm like, that's a perk of our family. We do stuff like that. But that's because we're weird. Excuse me. Yeah, no, if I ever get a chance to do another escape room, I would love to. You put things away and forget about it. Oh. Out of sight, out of mind ordeal? Yeah, no, I definitely get that. But that's why we take all the used stuff and put it into a spot where we didn't need it. Which actually helped us massively on a couple of puzzles. So dude, that Noctowl is just watching me and I don't like it. Y'all see that? He's literally just standing there looking at me. I didn't update the count. I didn't update the count. I'll update the count after this next set. I do wish they had up. I wish they had upped the shiny odds for these events though, with the Clefairy and the Eevee. But it is what it is. It's just a standard rate. Oh, I sure hope the tech director made the changes that I needed him to make for tomorrow. If not, I'll have to do it first thing in the morning before church starts. Come on, Eevee. Come on, Eevee, join me! Join me, it'll be fun, I promise! I'm not just gonna throw you in a box and then release you if you don't meet what I want, but... I still have all the Eevees from the original Eevee event where they released them in every single type. And I went around and caught one of each Terra type Eevee. Give us a silver fox before time is up. I wish. I wish. Okay, it looks like there's two more here. I mean, if I get one, cool. If I get one from this event, cool. If I don't, oh well. I can always do isolated encounters for it later. Actually, I don't think I can do isolated encounters. I think the only places that they spawn have other normal types. I think I only have one more. I think I only have one more outbreak to go to after this. One or two more. Right now, I'm just wanting to get more than one of the increased marks. Which we'll look at all of the marks after I finish the outbreaks. Oh, that's a great catch. We got it. Alright, that cleans up this area, and we'll move on to the next one. Do I only have... Oh, no, I've got two left. I've got two left. One right here, and then one over where I was hunting the Tendamouse. Man, work on your secondary for Pearl and Arceus before you crash. Don't try to not make yourself crash. If you're already getting tired, Sandy, go to bed. Crashing is actually worse for you than actually going to sleep. Because if you crash, that's your body forcibly shutting you down. Which basically means that you have been not sleeping properly. And your body literally is telling you that you need sleep. I just have something. Yeah, the NDD. Okay. Rarely ever sleep properly. 45 minutes to 4 hours is mostly unless you do crash fully. Yeah, that's not good, Sanity. This coming from somebody who also only gets about 4 hours of sleep a night. But not by choice. I try to go to bed at 9, but then I'll end up laying there till about 10:30, 11. So, and then I wake up at 3:30 for work. So I try to get more than 4 hours. But apparently that's all my body will try to give me is 4 hours. I might need to pause stream here in a minute and go get some water. Because I was a dum-dum, and when I went to fill up my bottle before stream, I forgot to fill up my pitcher. So I've got water in my. I've got a little bit of water left, but I don't have enough to. But I don't have any way to actually refill it in my room right now. So when she rests, you try to squeeze in all that you can do while she was awake. By the time you get done, the grandma gets up and is a whole lot of nope to sleeping. Yeah, that's fair. I mean, she is a child, though. She is but a child. And yeah. Dude, are you okay over there, Annihilate? When I do go get more water, I probably won't do the we'll be right back scene because there's really no need to. It's not like I'm going to be gone for more than like 2 minutes. And I don't really see the point of changing to a be right back screen when I'm literally just going to be running across the hall to my bathroom and filling it up there. I don't actually use my be right back screen that often because I don't oftentimes actually walk away after I start streaming. But don't mess with Volcarona. He just straight up got rid of an Annihilate. Okay. Hot Gen 9 take. You ready for this? Annihilate wasn't necessary. Annihilate wasn't necessary. It does not need to exist, in my opinion. Like, don't get me wrong. I thought it was cool in the beginning, and it's still pretty cool that they gave Primeape an evolution, but like, I think they could have done different with it, like given Primeape something better than what they did. What do y'all think? Is that a hot take or no? Want to Ghost or Dragon Eevee? They need a Dragon Eevee. Dragon Eevee is what they need, okay? And I feel like if they don't do it in Generation 10, or even in the next... Oh, I don't think they do it in a DLC. I think they'd actually wait for like a main release to do it. But like, if they don't do it in Generation 10, I'm going to be upset. Because legitimately, if you look at all the evolution typings, it is every single type before that was special before the physical special split, plus Fairy. Because Fairy didn't exist before the physical special split. Like they need to finish off the special types, and then afterwards they can make a new line, probably base it around a wolf, and have that be the physical type evolutions. I think that would be kind of cool. Finish off the special typings with Eevee, and then make a physical typing new Pokemon. But you know, fun fact, somebody actually made a design based around it. And the Prevo looks kind of similar to that of Rockruff. So they actually based it around a dog. Because again, a lot of people say that Eevee looks like a cat. And I will say I do kind of see it. Like the counterpart to a cat is a dog. That's why they went with a dog. And then but the video that I saw it through was a guy that I don't really like his content that often. And it has nothing to do with the content he makes. He makes good content. I just find his voice annoying, and he doesn't really know what he's talking about, like 80% of the time. Because I oftentimes, when I see his content come across my screen, I'm always like getting ready to go in the comments and just tell him that he has his information wrong every single time. Which was also connected to this specific video that I saw about the physical evolution. We won't call them evolutions, but the physical style Eevee and its evolutions, basically. Because he was spouting off all of the typings and showing their design concepts. Except this, he was saying that they were all the physical types from before the split. But the original creator of the other evolution Pokemon made a dragon type. And I'm sure the original concept was just to make a new style Eevee that would just cover all the evolutions that Eevee doesn't have, all the types that Eevee doesn't have. But this guy, this other content creator, took it and was saying, yeah, no, they were going for all the physical typings. Ooh, I should move these guys. Okay, so I gotta add 4 Applins, 5 Charcadets. Your 4 Applins puts that at 48. Not 488. 5 Charcadets. 603. And then 1 Tadbulb. Putting that at 29. Your cousins and brother always watch for new Evo lines. And we are all hoping Eevee gets a new one, but no dice. Yes. A lot of people want a new Eevee evolution. And I don't blame them one bit. Like, if you look at the trend that they were doing stuff in for the evolutions, there should have been one in Generation 8. Heck, there should have been there should have been 2 in Generation 6. Because they've never released just one evolution before Sylveon. It's always been one and a counterpart to go with it. At least. Like in Generation 1, you obviously had the 3 original typings, the Flareon, Vaporeon, and Jolteon, which doesn't make a type triangle per se, but it is pretty close to it, and they're like a pretty it's a pretty good set of typings anyway. Like I honestly liked that. I liked them at the beginning. And then in Generation 2 you had Espeon and Umbreon come into play. So that's 1, 2. In Generation 4, so 1, 2, 4, you had Leafeon and Glaceon come into play. So that's gens 1, 2, and 4. And then and it was 3, 2, and 2. And then Gen 6 came around, they introduced the Fairy type, and they introduced Sylveon. So it's like every even generation, they introduced a new evolution. Or a new evolution set, so to say. That was at least the pattern that they had started with. That doesn't mean that they were going to continue it, but I feel they should have. I feel they should have continued that pattern. Jolteon and Umbreon have always been your go-to, but it'd be nice to have a dragon one. I'm assuming you meant to say that as, and to finish that off with, or a ghost one, because those are the 2 that you specifically mentioned earlier. kind of like I know you a little bit, Sanity. But yeah, and then oh, where was I? Yeah, in Generation 6 they should have introduced not only Sylveon, but the counterpart to go with it would have been the prime time to introduce a dragon type. Which honestly, I don't know what you would call a dragon type one. My guess would probably be like Drakeon. Because a Drake is a type of dragon. And then Gen 8 would have been the next time to introduce an evolution. Which again would have been a good time to introduce the dragon type. Especially since they had a lot of dragon base designs in the region. And I know it's supposed to be like medieval England at the time, but at least for some of it. But even then, would have been a great time to introduce the same thing with the dragon type evolution. And then of course Gen 10 would also be the next prime opportunity. Pokemon from the outbreak have dispersed. Oh no, but there's only one over here. Oh well. And then we'll head over to the last outbreak. Finish off the eggs. And then during the week, I'll probably do some raids. Do some more prep work back on my Violet file. Get some more. So I'll get some Herba Mysticas and I'll do some. I'll get some eggs and stuff like that. I just threw a quick ball in the second turn and I still caught it. Interesting. Yeah, there's no other. See if I can hatch this set of eggs before I get over here. And I'll purposely take the long way around. If I don't get one in the outbreak, hopefully you get one. Get a shiny raid during your week play. I mean, there's still gonna be outbreak. There's outbreaks until the 20th. And the raid event, I believe, goes until the 20th as well. Yeah. So, like, I've got until the end of the day Monday to be able to find one and get one. Oh gosh, I think this is a foursome for the Jarka. That was the first egg from the set, wasn't it? Yeah, and another one should have hatched by now if it was either if there was another if there was a Tadbulb or another Applin in the set, it would have hatched by now. We'll take the ramp. We'll take the safe way down. What's up, Mini Mega Man? Alright, one last egg to hatch before we get there. Appling count, we'll put that up at 49. And Char Cadet 607. Boy, I was trying to avoid the outbreak a little bit. Just so I could hatch this last egg. I mean, it's not like they'll despawn while I'm in the box, but still. And yes, I know I took my headphones off, but it's alright. I've got 3 rows, my bad, 3 columns, and 1 outbreak left. Let's hope I get a shiny tonight, chat. Just a shiny of something, please. Thank you. I also wasn't expecting this to literally take the entire stream to be able to hunt down. Is that you hoping, or did I miss something? Okay, good. Good. It's just hopes. I can take hopes. I don't think I could take the disappointment of missing a shiny right now. Especially given what I'm hunting. You know, it doesn't help that they kept the shiny odds the exact same. Oh, Mudbray. You know, if I could have done isolated sandwiches for this, that would have been so much better. But like, I only have one Herba Mystica. You were just thinking about sandwiches? Like IRL sandwiches or in-game sandwiches? Like, were you thinking about sandwiches because you need to eat something? Or are you thinking about sandwiches to boost the odds? In-game. Yeah, well, I could make a normal encounter sandwich, but that's not going to change the shiny odds. In order to improve the shiny odds, you have to have 2 Herba Mysticas. And I only have 1 sweet Herba Mystica. Which kind of sucks when you think about it, because the recipe that I use has limitations on the Herba Mysticas. And the 2 big ones that... The 2 of them that have the limitation on them is the sweet and the sour ones. I can't use a sweet and a sour Herba Mystica with any of the sandwich recipes, and I can't use 2 sweet or 2 sour for certain types. Because instead of getting encounter power, it'll give me catching power. Which, I mean, with these low catch rate mons like Eevee, I don't find that much, especially if there's already like a guaranteed increased chances of them spawning. But like, I'd still prefer encounter power, because then it's less likely that other mons would show up. But, you know, it is what it is. I can only do so much with what I got. You think you only have one, but you forgot what you kept. Well, that's all right. I mean, it's not. It's a little late to try to make a sandwich for this anyway. Like, legitimately, stream's gonna be done here after this encounter, after this outbreak, and after I finish off this box of eggs. This is literally basically the end of the stream here. But like, it wouldn't make sense to make one right now. Yeah, I said I probably wouldn't do a full 3-hour stream, and yet here I am at my 3-hour mark. But like, this is the final outbreak, and we're basically on the last set of eggs too, so I figure might as well just like finish it all off. Complete everything tonight. It's still gonna be okay for tomorrow, despite the extra sleep. Sanity, even after I get done with stream, I typically am in somebody's chat for about an hour. So we're probably just not gonna raid out tonight. And then on top of that, I go to bed and I'll end up laying there for a little bit. So I'm not actually losing any sleep if I just go to bed straight from here. I do appreciate the concern, though. And besides, it's not like I have work tomorrow. I'm volunteering tomorrow at the church, but I'll be fine. I'll be fine. In fact, you want to talk about loss of sleep? Remember when we fell back an hour? That Saturday night when we did the time change? I had streamed that night. And then after getting done with stream, I had gotten on Discord and I started talking with other friends. And I was up that entire night. Went to church, took care of some stuff around the house afterwards, and then proceeded to stream that night as well. So, which I know is not healthy, but like, that's still a thing that I did. Yes, I know, I was crazy, but it is what it is. Also, welcome in, Cut. I've never seen you before. You're, welcome in. My name's Pokey Gardner. I am a Pokemon streamer. I do a lot of Pokemon-based content. In fact, that's like 90% of my content. This was actually not my intended stream tonight, when I was planning out my stream schedule this week. But with everything that I had going on today, I didn't have time to actually set up a different stream setup. But, so this is what I'm doing. What are you hunting currently? What are you trying to get? Are you going for EV as well with the outbreaks? Hey, thanks Sanity for hopping over there and dropping the link. As long as Nightbot goes through and stuff. You're hunting the fixed Terra Pokemon? I thought those were shiny locked. I thought Terramons were shiny locked. Are they not? Terra Water Garchomp. I know where there's a Terra Water Gabite. Is that the one you're actually doing? Now you've got me curious, Cut. I don't. Are they fixed? Are they shiny locked or not? All Pokemon can be shiny? Only if you hack the game. Because the Squawkabillies at your house are shiny locked. There's 2 fixed encounters for Squawkabilly at your house. And unless you're playing the original non-updated version, those are shiny locked now. And then the Ruination Legends are all shiny locked as well, so. The starters, the static starters at the beginning of the game are shiny locked. The gift Pokemon are shiny locked. The Legends of Pokemon are shiny locked. The X Titans, the Ruin Quartet, the Gimme Ghouls, and the scripted encounters. Okay, so yeah, I guess Terramons aren't shiny locked. That's interesting. Today I learned. You got a shiny Spiritomb for Halloween? Nice! Nice! Way to go! I have yet to hunt that in this game. My goal for right now is to still finish out the new Paldean Mons. I literally just have Diplin, Tadbulb, and a couple of other Mons that I caught the evolved form of, but not the Prevo of. Like, I still need Nimble. I think I still need one other one as well. Here, I got Mousehold. I have Rouge. Yeah, so I just need Nimble, Tadbulb, Bellibolt, Wiglet, and then the future Paradoxes. Which I have a Violet Nuzlocke going right now. Which is what I was originally planning on streaming today, actually, was that. And then, once I finish that, then I'll be able to hunt those. So I've been on again and off again with that one, with that series. I really should get back into it though. But now that I've got that done, now that I've finished all the encounters for today, that's a really long way to go. I mean, not really. Like, I'm almost done, and I should be. I'm hoping to be able to complete it before the Indigo disc gets released. That's we got a current Flustered Mark. Yes, that's one of the increased marks. Then we got the 3 that I looked at already, that I already got. I'm hoping to get it done before December 14th, which is when the Indigo disc gets released. If I don't, oh well. And I'm not talking about completing the Violet Nuzlocke. I just want to get the rest of the available Mons that I can get in Pokemon Scarlet. Do I seriously have no other... I seriously only got 4 marks tonight? I seriously only got 4 marks tonight. A 1 in 100 mark. No, the Fluster mark and the mark for this one, I don't remember what mark it is. They're actually a 1 in 20 mark. Jittery mark. Both of those are 1 in 20 mark right now. The Jittery mark, the Intense mark, the Intellectual, Flustered, Rowdy, Excited, Calmness, and Unsure marks are all 1 in 20 right now. Now we're just going to finish up my eggs that I have here, and then it's going to be the end of the stream. We're going to finish off with the last couple of rows of eggs that I got. And this is actually far beyond my normal stream schedule. I'm not normally live this late, but I still want to finish off what I have. Normally my stream schedule is Saturdays and Sundays from 6 p.m. to 9 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. So, hi. Oh, it took me a second to recognize who you were. Hi, Rainy. Hi, Lily Rain. It's been a while. I've been meaning to message you. Just kind of like catch up and stuff since AWA. Yeah, I'm not typically live this late. I got started late and I just kind of wanted to finish off stuff. But thank you for stopping in. I appreciate it. Thank you. I've been doing pretty good. Work has been a hassle since I came back. Still working ungodly hours. But as you can see, I've got my... I don't know if you can clearly see it or not, but behind me here on the wall is that Eevee poster that I got down there. And then I have my swords in the back corner over here. But yeah, how have you been? How have you been? Oh, that was the end of that set of eggs, wasn't it? Yeah. That's 610. One tadbulb, one applin. Cool. Got home from your cousin's wedding. Oh, congrats to your cousin. Presently have tomorrow off, so you've been chilling. Yeah, I got church in the morning. So I really should try to be getting to bed, but I'm like, I've got 10 eggs left, and I just finished my last EV outbreak for today. So it won't take me long to finish this up. I'm typically done by like 9, and it's already going on 11, but I also didn't start streaming until 7:30. I myself was at a surprise birthday party for my brother-in-law. He turned 30 2 days ago, so my sister wanted to do a big party for him. We were expecting like 45, 50 people to show up at this thing. It was mostly family that showed up. We only had like 10 people show up. So we had food meant for 40 with only 10 people. Yeah, and oh, one thing I have on my desk that I have not done anything with since coming back. I still have my tag attached to that lanyard that you gave me, by the way. I don't know if I'm ever going to separate those two, just because I don't know what I'd use that lanyard for, especially since I can't have lanyards at work, and that's where I spend like 80% of my waking hours right now. So like, we'll see if my hours go down if I end up using it for something else, but right now, I still have my AWA tag attached to it. I'm just hoping for one shiny night, please. One. Happy late birthday to him. Should probably actually go to church, since you have the day off and can visit anyone. That's true. I mean, if you haven't been to church in a long time, I recommend you go, because you have the availability to. Because it sounds like you work Sundays, don't you? which is one cool thing about where I work. The owner of the company literally says, unless it's absolutely 100% necessary, nobody should be in the building on Sundays. You also got your sign. Oh, your AWA tag. You got that signed. Is that what you got signed, or did you get the lanyard signed? Although usually night shifts, so you mostly try going. It just depends on. Oh, you work nights. Ooh, that's. I've I've worked nights before when we've done split shifts at my shop, and honestly, I was not a fan. But you know, it has to be done sometimes. Oops. I keep hitting enter there. I don't know why. Got the text signed. I wish I'm honestly, I kind of thought about getting it signed, but like I already had people signing so much other things. I don't think it would have been a smart idea to have me sign for me to have people sign 4 different things. Which reminds me, where did I put it? I know I had it right here earlier today. Where did I put it? Where did I? Right here. I finally got. I got this in yesterday or 2 days ago. I got my protective case for that Alpha Sapphire that I got down there, and it fits like it's nearly a 1-to-1 fit. Like there's a little wiggle room in there, but like I got myself the case for that Alpha Sapphire that I bought. Only took me like a week to actually order it, and then like another 4 days for it to come in. But all right, let's try to stick to the wilds, I guess. See if we can't find just a random shiny. Need to figure out where to hang your AWA tag. Kind of a mess here. That's fair. I've half considered hanging mine. So, before I actually say where, one special thing about my special/weird thing about my house, I have floor heaters. So the floors of my house have radiators in them, and it was a thing that was big in the 60s when my house was built. Especially, and so that's why my house has them. But I've got a controller. If you look on this wall to my right, you'll see 3 off-color things on it. The 2 on the outside, the 2 on the sides, the one closest to the door is the light switch for above me here. This one, the one closest to my closet, is the light for my closet. And then in the middle is the controller for my floor heaters. I've thought about hanging that lanyard and tag on the controller there. That's kind of what I thought about. That's kind of where I thought about hanging mine. But then I'm like, oh, the details on the lanyard are so small, people wouldn't be able to see it. So I've also considered, I have a cork board that hangs behind my right monitor. So I've thought about hanging it there as well. But again, that's behind my monitors, so nobody would see it. I kind of want it out where people can see it. apparently mostly day shifts this week. So I am a so where I work is a one shift shop. So essentially, everybody works the same hours for the most part. Anyway, when we're down at 8 hours, we're given the options of starting at 5, 6, or 7 o'clock. I like to start my days at 5, because then that gives me the afternoon to be able to do other stuff, be able to focus on things like being able to make video content, possibly stream during the week, and all that jazz. So I like morning shifts because I can do other stuff during the day because when I get out. But with working 11-hour days right now, essentially I don't have the. Everyone starts at like 5 and works till 4:30. So realistically, I don't have time to do anything outside of work right now during the week. So, which is why I mostly stream Saturdays and Sundays. And I haven't posted a video. When was the last video that I posted? August 15th. 12 hours? No, we're doing 11-hour shifts, not 12 hours. The only reason it's 5 to 4:30 is because we have a half-hour unpaid lunch that we have to take. It used to be not required, but people were abusing it while we had customers and suppliers in the shop. And so management was like, yeah, we're not doing that anymore. You are now being forced to take your half-hour lunch. If you don't like it, oh well. You guys were abusing the privileges we provided, and now we have to take the action and tell you guys no. And what was happening was people were taking 15-minute breaks during that half hour and still taking their 2 paid 15 breaks at the scheduled times, and then not recording that they were taking breaks during that lunchtime, and basically getting paid for time that they weren't actually doing work. Always a select few to ruin it for others. Yes, it is always the few that ruins it for the many. That's why a lot of companies and some fudge. Some occupations get bad reps because of the few, not the many. And I'm not going to go down that road right now. Partially because my brain is like telling me that I should end stream. And also that gets into politics stuff, political stuff, and I don't want to dive into that. While I don't want to get into political things as a comfort streamer. So yeah, it is after 11, but we just hatched the last egg. Which was actually pretty good timing. Like, it actually hatched right at 11. And I did say 11 was going to be my hard cutoff, so we are going to actually end stream now, as I am still running around defeating these Rayalus. Here. So let's do this. 4 more Charcadet. I'm actually not even going to worry about the Charcadet count because that's actually done. So, and 11 is close-ish to 12. Also reminded you that do a 12-hour 3 p.m. to 3 a.m. because we had people come in to clean behind grills and fryers and up in the hoods. Ooh, yeah, that's not fun. That's not fun. That's not fun at all. So yeah, I'm probably just gonna delete the Charcadets on here, and because I'm done hunting them. I have my second one. I'm good for now. I don't need them anymore. But let's see here. We had. I want to at least tally up the total. So 614 plus 285. So that's 899 total eggs of 899 total Charcadet eggs. That's how many Charcadet eggs I've hatched just to try to get Amarouge and Cerule Edge. And now I'm currently at 32 and 54 for Tadbulb and Applin. And I don't have any more eggs in stock, so I'm... Oh, hey. Where did... Oh, these are the 4 marked ones that I got tonight. Ooh. I had 3 of them with the hidden ability of adaptability. Nice. I like that. Yeah, no, I understand how bad it is doing 12 hours, especially through the night, because, like I said before, I've done split shifts, and we've done it to where we had to have some machines running 24 hours, so I was working 5 p.m. to 5 a.m., and that was horrendous for me. I totally get why that sucks. Normally at this point in time, I would raid out to whomever. However, because I do need to head to bed, and I don't want to be rude and raid somebody and then just leave their chat as soon as I enter. We are just going to end stream, and I will do a quick reminder that yes, I do typically stream Sundays, but I will not be live tomorrow as I am doing another birthday party. This time it's meant to be immediate family, so it's just me, my siblings, my parents, and we are doing a birthday party for my dad and my brother-in-law, who both had birthdays yesterday and 2 days ago. So that's going on tomorrow, and why I won't be live tomorrow. Next time I'll be live will be Friday. I'm going to try to do more of the Violet Nuzlocke. And then Saturday next week, I'll try to do more of the Violet Nuzlocke as well. Again, for those that missed the beginning of stream, try to get to w.gg this weekend. They have a limited time run on their new flavor, Pom Blom, which is a pomegranate blossom flavor. I was a little unsure of it my first taste, but I mean, I did sit here and drink the entire bottle. Not just because I needed to stay hydrated, but because I actually liked it. And yes, use code Gardner as Sanity posted in chat. And you can see it there, GARDN3R. For 10% off your purchases, and any purchases made using that code not only gives you a discount, but also comes back to support me as a creator. And you can also pick up this sweet cherry blossom style W t-shirt as well. Their hats, which I am wearing one as right now. This is their newest hat. It's actually a Velcro, so it's easily adjustable. And then they also have a hoodie with the same design on it and same color. So, again, go check them out. Use my code, get the discount, and as soon as they run out of this flavor, they're done. There's no more. They're not making any more of it. So, should probably go eat and then pass out. Should probably hunt a marked tiny EV at least. Have fun. Parties and good luck with the Nuzlocke if you can't join them. I appreciate it. Good luck on your hunts, and I almost just messed up my closing. Oh. After streaming for almost 2.5, almost 3 years. Yeah, 2.5 years. After streaming for 2.5 years, you think I'd not mess up my closing, but oh well. So until next time, take it easy, Garden Gang, and keep on growing.